guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Madison and this is Christian, and we're going to be watching Loki episode 2 today, coming at you on a Wednesday. I'm honestly really loving these Wednesday drops because it gives me something to look forward to in the week, and not everything's not dumped on you all on Friday or on Saturday or something. So
yeah, digging the Wednesdays. It's honestly good for someone like me who's got to edit these videos, because everything kind of drops throughout the week and it makes it easier on me, as opposed to, like you said, everything getting dumped at once.
Yeah.
Speaking of, I actually just read an article that said that Disney Plus, I guess the execs really liked the way that Loki came out on Wednesday, and it blew everyone away. The streaming numbers were off the charts.
Wow.
So much so that they actually switched a lot of their future releases from Fridays to Wednesdays. So going forward, that's going to be dope. They don't want to have to share Fridays or the weekend with Netflix, so they're doing their own thing on Wednesdays now. So going forward, that's going to be awesome.
I'm definitely going to love that. Also, another thing we found out is that the Loki series is only going to be 6 episodes. So the episode today is called The Variant. So we were kind of thinking that maybe they'll show us the other Loki because, you know, as we've seen in other, you know, quick Marvel series that are only 6 episodes, you know, they kind of get it going pretty quickly.
Moving forward, I'm assuming that this show is going to have a lot of ties to the Spider-Man movie that's coming out, and the Multiverse of Madness, Doctor Strange movie that's coming out.
With WandaVision.
I'm assuming lots of stuff that happens in this show is going to tie directly into that. I think we all assume that.
Right, yeah.
But I can't wait to find out.
I can't wait to find out either, so let's get in it. Oshkosh, Wisconsin. 1985. So this is like their Renaissance Festival.
Yeah.
Dang, y'all do not fit in.
Right.
You guys aren't dressed right. That's weird that other people can see them too.
Well, it doesn't matter to them because they can just Men in Black it, you know? They can just like make it like it didn't happen. So they're not worried about it.
Watch it. Where's your manners? Hey, quit it.
Gear up.
Loki works here now. That's funny. He's got a desk and everything.
Yeah, and it's another brown suit.
Okay, dope jacket though.
Smart.
Better than the prison uniform.
That's true.
A lot of these guys, almost more than any other variant.
What?
Differences in appearances, or not so slight.
What? Oh, that's God Loki, right? Or King
No,
Loki?
these are just random Lokis.
How's betraying us going to get you any closer to the timekeepers? An audience with the timekeepers is on the table. Keep that focus.
Ooh. Interesting.
Or maybe he's just making him think that's on the table.
Right.
To get him to play ball.
I thought that too.
Time to heal all its wounds. Which, by the way, sounds like a nice way of saying disintegrate everything in its vicinity.
That's what I thought.
It's a trap. He's waiting for you outside this tent.
Should I secure the reset charges?
No, he wants me. I'm the key to his plan. He knows that I'm stronger than him.
Almost won you.
He knows that I'm stronger than him.
He's lying. Just playing games. There's no one out there.
Reset the timeline.
Well, we know that other Loki wasn't out there because we saw him go through the door.
The timekeepers are monitoring every aspect of this case. I've never seen them so involved. We
What?
want that variant caught.
So do I.
And this is the last chance we're gonna get with this Loki.
Great, that's all I'm gonna need.
Maybe they've seen that this Loki messes stuff up, so like they're trying to put the
Prevent
fire out now. Yeah.
I don't remember this. This must be from that analyst.
Franklin D. Roosevelt High School?
Stay focused.
Is that where Peter Parker goes to school?
It's almost
I don't know. It's a good question.
Believe in this variant?
And you kind of feel bad for that ice runt. Or B, I just want to catch this guy. I'll tell you whatever I need to tell you.
Maybe it's both.
Why not both?
Why not both?
Work.
Dang, that's cool.
It's a lot of floors.
Yeah, oh my god.
Here's a good trick for you. Pretend your life depends on it. I'm gonna get a snack.
I wonder if everybody who works here is a variant. Like, how do you get plucked to work here in the first place?
I thought that too.
Wouldn't you exist in the timeline, right?
Yeah.
Did you just shush me? Oh, he's only allowed to look at his own case. Destruction of Asgard.
What?
Oh, because he wasn't there for Ragnarok. Remember? He doesn't know it was destroyed.
Oh no.
Let's just say
What are you doing?
your salad is Asgard.
No,
in this scenario.
it's not Asgard. That's my
It's my Asgard. It's my lunch.
Go down to Asgard. Set fire to the palace.
No, just stop. Don't set fire to the palace.
Whatever. Oh God.
Because that stuff happened anyway?
Yes. Because Ragnarok was gonna happen.
The apocalypse is coming. Because the timeline's not going to branch. Because it gets destroyed.
Interesting.
The variant could be hiding in the apocalypse and do whatever he wants, and we wouldn't know.
Oh, okay.
Take me to a... I'm not going home. We could go anywhere.
I'm not taking you for.
Oh, is this where they're gonna go to Pompeii?
Pompeii, yeah.
Mobius.
Loki, I've studied almost every moment of your entire life. You've literally stabbed.
I was just about to say.
Or at least stab people on the back.
Never do it again. Because it got old.
It got old.
You can trust one thing. I'd love to be right.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Mount Vesuvius. This is like BC, right? Oh, it's AD. Dang. So long ago. That's crazy.
He freed the goat.
Oh. He's really telling him.
Dang, he was right.
This is where I would hide.
Union, form, and function, which we call the jet ski.
Jet ski. Where does he even jet ski?
Exactly.
I guess he could go to any lake in time.
Oh, he said he's never been on
Oh,
one.
he's never been on one?
Agent showing up on really fun.
Oh, he can't
We
do
gotta
anything.
see him jet ski before the series is over.
I hope so.
Too hard about where any of us came from, who we truly are. It sounds kind of ridiculous. Existence is chaos. Nothing makes any sense, so we try to make some sense of it.
He sounds like Rick right now.
I emerge for Nexus events, just order, and we meet in peace at the end of time.
It seems weird,
This does seem weird. Too good to be true.
right?
Only order.
You're very clever.
He gave him a brain blast.
He did. Brain blasts.
Candy. Good candy on Asgard?
Grapes, nuts.
You're so better.
Why are you so bitter?
Well, it was only sold regionally on Earth from 2047 to 2051. All you gotta do is cross-reference that with every apocalyptic event.
Dang, it's future gum to us?
Make it a competition.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm excited. I'm chomping at the bit.
I'm chopping at the bit.
Okay.
What even is that?
There's not much I can do if it doesn't work out.
For all time.
Always.
That's weird.
What will they do to him?
I don't know. Get rid of him.
I guess.
Say that. One step at a time. Just in case.
I
He
mean,
get some knives? Absolutely not.
Gather round for a briefing.
And if you see a Loki, prune it.
The bad, preferably.
Preferably. So they're going to like a Walmart, I guess.
rock smart, yeah.
Yeah. In Alabama during a hurricane that's going to destroy the town. Damn.
Whoa. Oh my god.
Damn.
This was in 2050? Yeah, I can believe this would be happening.
We got a solid 29 years before this happens. Oh, they're being watched.
Oh man.
Damn. Dang, the Loki is there. He was right.
Could that be you?
Could that be you?
You want to sue? Yes, maybe.
Oh.
Dang.
So, you're the fool the TVA brought in to hunt me down.
Nice.
Me, I presume.
Wow.
Me, I presume.
If anyone's anyone, you're me.
It's like the clones from Invincible.
Yes.
Like, you're the clone.
How the heck did you get here? What are you doing? Hey.
Yeah.
Well, they're all gonna die. Yeah, he's like, it doesn't matter.
Wow.
The disaster shelter?
No.
Oh.
Dang, look at all that product placement.
Oh, man.
You think they want us to buy Dove?
I think so.
Loki. Don't call me that. You can call me
Randy?
Randy.
Randy.
God, I understand why forefathers so annoying. I've been trying to help. Captain Vulnerable in the Renaissance.
Thank you for helping me stall for time. You really do love to hear yourself talk.
You're not the first person to tell me.
You're the first person to tell me that.
He's fighting with a vacuum cleaner.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. The reveal?
It's a girl
The
Loki,
reveal?
I'm telling you.
Girl Loki?
Called
Yes!
it.
This isn't about you.
Blonde Loki.
Dang, blonde Loki?
I thought she'd have black hair still.
What? There's a bunch of them.
Oh no. Is she trying to create a Nexus event? Oh.
They're all
She
going to
gonna
different
do
places?
to the TVA or no?
I don't know. He's got a rotary phone.
Yeah, why? They're all going to different places?
Yeah.
Resetting them?
I don't know.
Dang, he went.
Dang.
What did you
Oh, that's
expect?
it.
I mean, it's Loki. What did you expect? He's got to fight for himself. Or herself.
Yeah.
I'm wondering, so the little bomb, the little reset, the pruners. So she just sent those to all different parts of the timeline?
Yeah, look, it's all going to different years. 1522, 1492, 2301, 1551.
1999.
In different places. Oh, look, one went to Vormir.
And one went to
Asgard.
Asgard.
The only thing I can think of is that maybe this female Loki has changed the bombs to where instead of resetting it to the sacred timeline, it like resets it to something else, like entirely different. I don't know what the end goal is here for the female Loki.
I think the end goal is the same one that I thought earlier, that to get rid of the TVA so that they have free will. But she did say it's not about, like she said, it's not about you, Loki, which makes me think it is about the TVA. I mean, it's all a point of perception. So I think that's why Loki went with her, because he's like, I got to figure out what she's doing, because I might actually agree with her. You know? Because he's starting to see, like, he can't get any information on the beginning of time, or the beginning of the TVA, or the end of time. So he's kind of looking at this as kind of all like, you know, this is really culty and weird that I can't look at anything, but y'all seem to know how everything's gonna go. So I'm really excited to see what happens with female Loki and like what her reasoning for this is. Which makes me think in the coming episodes, I think Loki's gonna be on her side. Like, he's gonna agree with what she's doing. because technically he saw his own timeline and saw that all of his people get destroyed and that he never gets to do anything because he was deemed unworthy by the timekeepers.
I think that's the end goal for the show as well, is like Loki coming to terms with the fact that he never really has had free will. He even told Mobius that, like, oh, so we're the only ones that really have free will at all because we're here and we work here and we get to dictate what happens to everyone else, and that's not really fair.
Yeah.
Like, no one out there has free will to really do anything. They only get to do what's dictated for them. And if they deviate, then they get pruned.
And then they think it's free will, but in reality, like, it never is. You were always predetermined to make these steps.
So maybe the end goal here is to just make sure that people do have free will, like by the end of this, whatever good or bad comes with that, like they're just gonna accept it. Some people have mentioned in the comments before that they think that the TVA is lying and they don't think that they really are in control of like everything. They just have kind of manufactured it this way and that it wasn't always this way, you know? So maybe female Loki's trying to go back to a time where the TVA wasn't even a thing.
Well, yeah, and to be fair, if you look at how they're managing things now, it doesn't seem like they have full control over everything. It seems like there is a very thin line between their order and chaos. So, like, one little tiny thing could go wrong and it ruin everything. So, in reality, I don't think they even have, like, that much control. They're just trying to hold on to the small amount of control they have over the timeline right now. Because they even said the timekeepers were trying to figure out the ending and, like, they're still working on it. They're still trying to like fight all the different branches too.
The more we learn about the TVA, the more I'm confused as to like how all these employees got there. Were they created by the TVA, like they said, and like
that's what Mobius said. He said the timekeepers
or were they
created
born
them
somewhere and then plucked from the timeline? Like how were they born? You know, that's why I was thinking maybe everyone who works there is a variant. And it's either like you get pruned, like you're erased from existence, or you can work here. Otherwise, how would it work? I also saw someone else say maybe they have some kind of technology where like wherever they go, they look like whatever species they go to. Like they go to Earth and they look human, right? But we know that there's lots of alien species in the Marvel Universe. Why are there no alien employees at the TVA? Why are they all human?
Oh, that's smart, yeah.
So maybe when they go to other planets, they have like a device that makes them look like the species that they're going to whatever planet they're at. I don't know, but that's a question that popped into my mind. Why are they all humans? Why are they all Terran? I did have a question concerning Endgame, because at the end of Endgame, there was supposedly going to be all these branch realities because they snatched all the time heist, you know, they went back and got all the Infinity Stones.
Right.
And then Steve Rogers' job was, of course, to go back and stop any of those alternate realities from happening, right? So the TVA didn't need to intervene. Steve Rogers was always going to go back and handle things himself and reset everything. They didn't need to prune anything because there was nothing to be pruned because it was like it never happened, right? But then Steve Rogers leaves the timeline, or, you know, inadvertently must have created another timeline by going back and being with Peggy, which never happened in our timeline. So by doing that, he's now created another timeline. Did the TVA show up and like prune him and Peggy or something? Did we just like not see long enough of that scene? Like they're dancing and then the TVA shows up and prunes them or something?
No.
Or I've seen people suggest that maybe he had like a deal with the timekeepers or something. Like, I did you all a big favor by keeping the timeline intact. Let me have this one thing. I don't know if they'd be cool like that though. We've never met them. We've never seen the timekeepers. We don't know how cool they are.
Interesting.
The more I think about it, the more I'm like, well, I don't think he was pruned because he reached an old age. He was an old man, and he came back and he gave Falcon the shield and was like, "You're Captain America now." So we know that he was old, like he reached an old age, and the TVA never came up and did anything.
Then yeah, he must have like had a deal with them, like, yo, I did this for you.
Maybe that was a stipulation like from the TVA that like, okay, yeah, you can go back in time and you can give your friend Sam the shield because that's what needs to happen, but you can't tell them anything else because then something different will happen. because he was like, do you want to tell me about her? Because he saw the ring on his finger, and he was like, no, I don't think I am. Now that could have been seen as like, oh, that's sweet, he's keeping that for himself, or it could be like, oh, if he tells them anything, the TVA is going to be on their ass, because everything has to happen a certain way, you know?
True.
Just Steve Rogers is like such a question mark for me right now.
Yeah, it is.
Now that I see that the TVA kind of is omnipotent to a degree, why was Steve Rogers allowed to do this?
Yeah.
Because then he'd be a variant himself after Endgame.
I'm sure eventually we'll get an answer.
I hope we do get an answer. And I think we will too. We've seen, this is the second episode already. They already showed us
Loki.
Female Loki.
Randy.
The antagonist. Yeah, Randy. So I think these next 4 episodes, they're going to be moving. I think we're going to get a lot of revelations. Hopefully they answer the Steve Rogers question. And answer a lot of other questions that we have too.
Yeah, they always end up answering our questions. Look how, it took them a long time to answer the Red Skull question. Where did he go? And they eventually did.
Alright guys, that's going to do it for us. Awesome second ep of the Loki series. Really loving what we've got so far. Really hyped to see where we're going. If you want to see more from us, you know what to do. Like the video, helps us out a lot. Comment down below anything we might have missed. I'm sure we missed stuff. You guys are smart though. Y'all always let us know what we missed. We thank you guys for that. And of course, subscribe. We're going to have Lokis every Wednesdays. Bad Batch is going to be coming out on Saturdays. So you want to be subscribed for those. But as always, thank you guys. Y'all are the best. And we'll catch you on the next one.
Bye guys.